Now moving toward chemical properties. First one is nucleophilic substitution reactions in halogens. Now firstly we can understand what is meant by substitution reaction. Now what is substitution reaction? When a group bonded to a carbon atom in a substrate. For example, CH3 Br. Okay. Here. When a group bonded to a carbon atom in a substrate. Here Br is bonded to CH3. The carbon atom in a substrate is replaced by another group. To get a product. What will be the product? CH3OH plus KBr. When a group bonded to a carbon in a substrate is replaced by another group to get a product with no change in the state of hybridization. Here, this carbon atom is in sp3 state of hybridization, whereas this also is sp3 state of hybridization. No change in the state of hybridization of that carbon atom, then the reaction is called as substitution reaction. Okay, here Br is bonded to CH3, that is methyl group, and next group which is attached to the methyl group to form a product, that is OH negative, that is hydroxide group is attached to this carbon atom without change in the hybridization. Here this carbon is sp3 hybridized attached. sp3 is in sp3 state of hybridization, whereas in product this carbon atom is also sp3 state, is in sp3 state of hybridization. So no change in the state of hybridization of that carbon atom. So this is substitution reaction. Now what is nucleophilic substitution reaction? When a group, for this, when a nucleophile is replaced, when a nucleophile bonded to a carbon atom in a substrate is replaced by another nucleophile to form a product with no change in state of hybridization of that carbon atom, then the reaction is called as nucleophilic substitution reaction. The general representation of nucleophilic substitution reaction is this. Here, the nucleophile when attached on the carbon atom gives X negative, that is, this nucleophile will get separated. So, nucleophile attacks on this carbon atom to form a new compound. One nucleophile is replaced by another nucleophile. Then these type of reactions are called as nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay? Here we study about some nucleophilic substitution reaction. First, when alkyl halide is refluxed with aqueous NaOH or aqueous KOH, that is sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, then the product ROH, that is alcohol, is obtained plus NaX or KX as a byproduct. I can explain with this example. When ethyl bromide is refluxed with sodium hydroxide, the new product, that is ethyl alcohol, is obtained. Here this is del negative, del positive, del negative and del positive. One nucleophile, that is OH nucleophile, substituted on Br, C2H5, ethyl group. Here the C2H5, that is ethyl bromide, is converted into product, that is ethyl alcohol. This OH negative nucleophile attacks on this carbon atom, and this bond between carbon and Br breaks, and here new bond between ethyl group and OH group is formed. So the product is ethyl alcohol. So next is Williamson synthesis. What is Williamson synthesis? When an alkyl halide is heated with sodium alkoxide. Is heated with sodium alkoxide. This is alkoxy group. Sodium alkoxide. And ether is obtained. This reaction is known as Williamson synthesis. And this reaction is used for the preparation of simple as well as mixed ethers. Now, general representation of Williamson synthesis is when alkyl halide is heated with sodium alkoxide, we get this ether. R group and R dash are maybe same or different alkyl group, where O represent the ether. Here, when alcohol reacts with sodium metal to give sodium alkoxide, and this sodium alkoxide, with example, that is ethyl alcohol, when reacts with sodium metal, it gives sodium alkoxide, that is sodium ethoxide. And this sodium ethoxide, when reacts with alkyl halide, that is ethyl chloride, will get our product, that is simple ether, diethyl ether. Next is action of silver salt of carboxylic acid. When an alkyl halide is heated with silver carboxylate, in other words, silver part of carboxylic acid, and ester is obtained plus AgH is precipitated. When ethyl chloride is heated with silver propionate, this product, that is ethyl propionate is obtained plus AgCl as a precipitate. Next is action of excess of ammonia. When alkyl halide is boiled under pressure with excess of alcoholic ammonia, we get a primary amine. Now, for example, when ethyl bromide is boiled at 413 Kelvin under pressure with excess of alcoholic ammonia, we get a primary amine, that is ethyl amine. Okay. Next is action of alcoholic potassium cyanide. When alkyl halide is boiled with alcoholic potassium cyanide, then nitrile or alkyl cyanide is formed. For example, when ethyl bromide is boiled with alcoholic solution of potassium cyanide, then ethyl cyanide is formed or ethyl cyanide is obtained. Next is action of alcoholic silver cyanide. When alkyl halide is heated with alcoholic solution of silver cyanide, then alkyl isocyanate is formed plus AgX as a precipitate. For example, when ethyl bromide is heated with alcoholic silver cyanide, then ethyl isocyanate is formed plus AgBr as a precipitate. Next is action of potassium nitrite. When alkyl halide is treated with potassium nitrite, alkyl nitrite is formed. For example, when ethyl bromide is treated with potassium nitrite, ethyl nitrite is formed. Here O and O, potassium nitrite, that is nitrite group, potassium nitrite. K, O and O, where K is positively charged, O is negatively charged. So this will attack on the carbon atom. So CH3, CH2, O and O, that is ethyl nitrite is formed. Last is action of silver nitrite. When alkyl halide reacts with silver nitrite, nitroalkane is formed. For example, when ethyl chloride reacts with silver nitrite, silver nitride. Then nitroethane is formed plus AgCl as a precipitate. So here some chemical nucleophilic substitution reactions of alkyl halide are explained. That's all for today.